What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the another Cuddy Gaming live stream. I just realized that I screwed this up. There we go. Alright, welcome to another Cuddy Gaming live stream. We are on episode 9 of the invasion of Alexandria. We have all our peoples here except Akra, Cutler 27's wife. Erica will not be joining us today. However, he will be playing her character, so it should be fine. That's him. He loves you all fans out there, Joe. So just so everyone knows. Um, and he looks a lot like me, but he is not the best looking one for sure. Anyways, we are going to be joining in, jumping in. We do have Shiggles and Gets Back, who is playing Torben. If you guys don't know, we'll go ahead and do our recap and jump in. Hope you guys enjoy it. And if you do, smash that like button. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We are on the road to 300 subscribers, and it would really help us out. And if you guys like to see more content, please smash or comment down below and check it out. All right, let's get into it. All right. What do you got there, Mr. Logan? Oh, because he's got the player. Okay. Alright. Previously on the invasion of Alexandria, our excuse me, our adventurers just left the city of Traditor. They are venturing through the forest. They end up getting shot at, and they end up getting into a fight with goblins and everything. Torben ends up being missing. They don't know what's going on. They seen a little scuffle, and they ended up following the tracks deeper into the forest. Drag marks and some blood spots here and there. And then all of a sudden, the stuff just stops. It looks like the drag marks stop. Just more footprints, and the brush keeps getting heavier and heavier. And then all of a sudden, they end up falling into a trap, and they wake up inside a goblin camp, and they all ended up having to do some challenges for their freedom, pretty much. If you guys want to check out the challenges, watch previous episode. They are good, but we ended on the final challenge, which is Nigel trying to convince the Goblin King to help or let them live. It is the challenge of friendship. So we are into it. Nigel, you have the comms. I like how Brad just chuckles when you tell him he's got disadvantage on persuasions. Okay, so the arena's not real big. It's about like a 10-foot radius circle, all sand. You guys are on sand, and then around it are some like stands kind of thing, and then in front is like a 15-foot tall, like not quite a tower. It's only 15 feet, and then it comes up with an overhang and a big window, and that's where the Goblin King is. He's up there with a few guards. A Akir is, I mean, you didn't really specify where he went. He just went to the side where everyone was, which would be to the Goblin King's left. And you would be 20, 25 feet away is all. You'd have to climb. And there's there are guards. Like I said, there's guards up top, and then there's guards down below blocking the staircase that goes up. Um, no, no. With the guards that are around the bottom and the up top, there's no way you'd be noticed before you got to him if you're doing hand to hand thing. Okay. Are you? I know what you're trying to do, and your metagaming is what you're doing. Because you're trying to prepare, and I like if you go in the if you go into the forest, if you go into the forest, no one's gonna see you. But everyone can see where you're at now, so they know you've been in the challenges, so everyone knows where you're at right now. And if you go behind them and stuff, you'd have to sneak off without anyone noticing and go in the distance, then no one would see you. Yeah, but if that's what you want to do, Nigel's in the arena. So, okay, okay. The king's waiting.
You did not just not 20 that, did you? Did you really?
So you see
Ah,
the Goblin King sit back, kind of just
you killed him. Oh god.
scruffs his chin,
Oh god.
leans forward. All right, we will help you. We usually don't start and go into battles before, but if all of Alexandria is in danger, we will help. Tell us where to go. Alright then. You're all free to go? We'll meet you on battlefield. He looks around. Soldiers! Take up arms! Let's go! We leave in 3 days' time. You see him look at you. And he kind of just. He just. He just kind of goes like this. And a chest drops. Two guards bring out a chest and drop it right in front of you. If you can open it, you have it. We found this treasure in a cave. It could be more than 20,000 gold or less. But we know there's something in there of value. It's for you. Now, be gone. And as in, he turns around and he walks down the stairs and into his giant hut where he can plan other things. All the other goblins kind of shuffle off into the distance. And Grizz, I believe, went to the hut where he saw his Faja. Correct? Okay, and did you go inside? Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Why isn't it? Dude, are you freaking kidding me? Everything changed on the sounds. Talk it out, guys.
Can you hear me?
Talking now.
Can you hear
Sorry,
me?
chat. Apparently, yeah, it's registering now, but sorry, chat. Apparently, everything was not working when it originally was working, and everything switched back as soon as I don't know what's going on. So, you guys missed it. Nigel did his speech. The goblins ended up six, offering their help. Um, they Nigel convinced them to help, and
That was a
now
good speech.
it was a great speech, and he rolled really great. He rolled a 24 persuasion. And Grizz is actually going to the hut where he saw his dad go in because he got his ass beat by Akra.
As soon as I see that the king is satisfied with Nigel's speech, I'm gonna head over to the tent with Grizz's father as well.
Okay. So you
Well,
get
obviously he beats me there, but
so as you get to the tent, you see a couple goblin guards out front. They look up at you, Grizz. They're pretty darker green than the others that you've seen. A little bit taller as well. Um, the one has a scar and his eyes closed on one side. He's seen battle, but the other one actually looks a lot younger. Like he's probably never seen battle before.
All right. I'm gonna head to inside the tent.
Okay. They said, "What you want in there?"
That's my father. None of your business. And
He's
I'll push my
us.
way through.
He's our slave, and they actually stop you with their spear in front of him.
What do you mean he's your slave?
He owes us a debt. He's ours.
What debt is this he owes you?
You need permission from King to see him.
Well, then get the king down here.
We don't tell King to do anything.
I'm telling you to go get the king.
Okay, we still don't tell the King to do anything. You must go see King yourself.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
So when I hear that, I'm gonna go over to the king's tent.
Okay.
While he's standing there arguing with the goblins.
Okay. So, as you get to the King's tent, it's a bigger tent. You see pyres next to it on pretty warm fire coming through it. Big, what look like giant tusks branching off the tops out of a red cloth, kind of gathering it to make the tent. And you get up
hmm
there, and then a brown hide looking doorway that just is just like looks like a rug, kind of is the
Just
door, and there's two guards up front as well.
all right. I'm gonna walk up to the tent.
Halt! Well, you won't. They all talk the same,
Oh,
just so you guys know.
what do you think? I want to talk to the king.
Hold on, and the one guard stays outside, but the other one goes inside. A few
While this
minutes.
all
Go ahead.
sorry, while all this happens, Nigel and Akra are gonna grab the chest. Is the chest locked?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't have these tools, so we'll Akra and Nigel pack it, and I'll see Pericles go over there, and I'll go because I have to give this coin to the king anyway, so I'll head to the king's tent as well.
Okay. Um. So a few minutes go by, and that same guard comes back out, and he says, "You may enter," and then
So I'll walk
kind of
in.
holds the door open for you guys.
I'll move the top part of the curtain because he's a lot shorter than me,
Mm-hmm.
and then walk in.
Okay.
Do I show up at this time, or
You're not that far behind, so yeah, you're there.
okay. I'll walk in?
And Leatrix is doing what? Just standing there.
I'll stand outside the tent and wait to see what happens with these guys and the king.
Okay. So you guys enter. The king. Oh yeah, you need to talk to me. What's up?
Right. That big guy you got over there that we kind of rendered him unconscious that you're working on in that tent over there. He happens to be the father of our other big guy, and is trying to, whatever you feel is necessary, guarding us, make sure we don't do anything you don't like. I'd like to have a word with him, as well as let the boy see his father. And I was told that we need permission from you to do so.
As long as he don't try to escape, I don't mind. But you will be under guard.
Right. What debt does he owe you, if you don't mind me asking?
That's between him and I. And he turns a little bit more serious when he says it.
Right. Alright. Well, if you could let those two wee little shits out in front of the tent know, I'd appreciate it.
My guard here would send him over there and get the message. I'm gonna go see him as
Right.
long as he stays in the tent.
Right. Thank you much. So I'm gonna make my way out with the little goblin back over to Grizz.
Okay. And Akir, I'm assuming you're inside with him.
Yeah, I'm inside with the king.
Yeah.
Oh, so well, you told me 20,000 gold. and you gave me a locked chest, and I don't have any way to unlock it. And now I got an Irish accent for some reason. Um, listening to Jacob talk, I got an Irish accent. Um, uh, well, do you have a way to unlocking it?
If we did, it would
Do you
be
have
unlocked.
any thieves' tools or anything that I could buy off you?
You can go see our merchant down the road. He might have some.
Down the road. All right. So you really haven't seen Torben, then?
No, and if you do, he owes me.
Apparently, everyone in this world owes you. But
Hmm.
anyways, here's your coin. Make sure you have that, or whoever goes in on this battle or whatever, and you run into the king of Alexandria or his units. You just show him this coin, and I think you'll be all right.
He holds out his hand, and you set it in his hand. He takes it and says, "Thank you. We'll see you on the battlefield. Now go." And he turns around and sits on his throne.
All right. I'll go find the merchant.
Okay. So, um, Pericles, you end up going to the tent, meeting up with Grizz, who's still arguing with the two guards out front.
So as I walk up, I'm gonna put my hand on Grizz's shoulder.
Mhm.
I might wrong accent. Um, right. Hey, Grizz, don't worry. I got it taken care of. We're going in.
Okay.
All right. So we walk in.
So, the little guard that came with Pericles, um, he says, "They can enter. Just watch them." They walk inside. Both guards go in, and the other one that followed stays outside. Um, and then at that moment, we're actually gonna jump over, and Torben, you start to wake up,
Oh,
and all you smell is like cooking meat.
And it's you. Haha.
okay, guys.
Your hands feel bound, pretty tight. Like your wrists are touching like this, so you can't even hardly twist. But they are in front of you. Your feet are also bound tight together. Um, you feel real groggy, and the back of your head hurts. It's like pulsating, like a massive migraine, like something hit you. You're laying in what feels like mud, and so it's a little chilly by the underneath you on the mud. But you do, like I said, you smell cooking meat, but you don't hear anything else. You're kind of groggy. Your vision's kind of blurry in and out from being hit. You are obviously in the forest, pretty bunched up. There's trees all around, and hardly any sunlight coming inside the trees. Pretty heavy forest. You do see on the other side of the fire your pack and your weapons and stuff like that, along with two other packs. But you don't.
Also, there.
But you don't see anyone else.
I was just looking up to see if I could use sleight of hand on the ropes. If you're not a
Yeah.
rogue,
If you're a, if I'm
I'm a
not a
monk.
rogue.
No, if I'm not a rogue,
Oh, I mean, if you want to try and sleight a hand, you can. You can try and break out.
yeah, I'll try to break out of my ropes.
Okay.
17.
Okay. As you do it, you actually hear because you're doing your wrists, right, or your feet.
My wrists.
Okay. So as you do it, they actually stretch and they start to break. and you feel it start to give. And as you do that, you hear, "You better knock that off, sir."
Who is this?
And you run up and you see this tiny little gnome, and it's a gnome that you've seen before.
Ugh. It had to be gnomes.
I'm just saying your voice and that character reminded me with the rock guy from
Oh.
Thor Ragnarok.
Korg. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, it had to be gnomes.
That does actually sound like him.
Okay.
I
Now
know, that's where I thought he was going. I was
That's
like,
all I'm gonna hear now. Watch.
No.
I'm gonna change. He's not a gnome. He's a giant rock dude.
Why do you have me bound?
My master's got you in there, sir, and he told me to watch you, so you got to stay and not go anywhere. Otherwise, it'd be my ass.
Who the heck is your master?
Uh, I'm not at liberty to say, but he will be here soon, and please just be patient. Otherwise, I might have to skewer you with this spear.
His name is Thor.
the God of
Master's
Thunder.
name is Thor.
Am I next to the fire? Is that what you said, or
You're about 10 feet from it.
okay? I'm gonna attempt to break my bounds again.
Okay. And as you do it, and you actually it snaps. And all you hear is, please, I'm begging you. It is my life on top of yours. Please don't.
I'll unbind my legs.
Okay.
I fail on that one and fall forward.
Okay. Yep. So you don't succeed, and actually the little gnome actually ends up tackling you.
Trying to.
And he succeeds with a nat 20. And he's holding your arms and just like barehugging you.
Wait.
And it's actually
Oh.
pretty strong. Go ahead and roll a strength check there, Mr. Torben.
Oh, strength check. Okay, that was a dex. Hold on, strength check. It is 16.
Okay. So the gnome feels actually pretty strong. But he does end up holding you, but you do get a little bit of wiggle room with your elbows, so they're not quite pinned to your sides.
I'm gonna poke him in the eyes.
Okay.
Poke him in those rock eyes.
Roll to hit an unarmed attack with disadvantage because you're technically grappled. Oh my eyeball.
Disadvantage? What?
Disadvantage because you're grappled, but you can still go. But you're still kind of grappled. Freaking hair in my eye.
Ah, I missed.
Okay, so hold on. Actually, you might. Yeah, you missed. So as you go like this to poke him in the eye, he actually moves his head. Please, sir, don't poke my eye. He'll be here.
No...
He'll be here real soon. Please just hold
Yeah.
still.
I don't want to be here when he shows up.
But he needs to talk to you very badly.
Yeah, well, you've got me bound in the kitchen with a fire and a hump and yeah, no.
It's for your own protection and his. He's a real nice guy, I promise.
That's why your life is on the line.
And yet I'm tied up. Yeah, that makes sense.
He can be a nice guy. Sorry.
I'll attempt to break out again.
Go ahead and roll another strength.
$20.
You succeed.
Here you go, Darian. Here's one of the donuts Erica made me.
So you break
So
break
rude.
out and kind of roll over, and as you actually do this, you hear Well, hello there, old friend. And it's a voice you haven't heard since the war.
Can't be
What
the
was that?
worm, dude.
Hmm?
You should make it the worm,
No.
dude. From Ragnar.
Do I recognize who it is? Like, do
Um,
I
you
know the
recognize
name?
the voice as someone you thought has died in the war.
It can't be. I saw. I saw you dead.
So as you say this, he comes out of the brush, and you see another goblin that is your brother in arms, but you guys were best, like you were side by side, always doing things together. Always, he was your best friend. He always watched your back. You watched his. Um,
But I'd run over and give him a hug, but my feet are tied. So
you notice that he doesn't have a left hand, and instead it's a hook, and in his and his one eye, his right eye, is sliced, but you can see his eye, but it's just white. So he's obviously blind in it. And his one pointy ear, it looks like it got chopped off or ripped off. And he looks pretty banged up, but they're pretty old wounds from what you can tell.
honestly, I thought you were dead. I, I barely made it out myself, but I thought you were dead.
Unsaw him. And so the little boy, yes sir, gets his little knife and cuts the bounds and on your feet and stuff, and says, "Here you go. Anything else, sir?" "You can stop calling me sir," he says. "Okay, sir." And
I
then
can't believe you're eating gnomes.
well,
You know how we, you know how we feel about them.
this one's different. This one saved my life. I owe him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't tell me that. That means I have to change my opinion of them.
You see this hook right here? He gave me this hook. My hand had the Black Death on it. But
Uh,
now my question, what are you doing here?
we were in the city, and the king charged us with going out and giving coins to the different sects of, of creatures throughout the land to help us fight the evil that is overtaking it. And I don't know, I don't have my pack with me, so I can't show you.
And he just holds up and goes, well, I can't let you go then.
Why is that?
Because we fought for the wrong king before. And that's why you've never heard from me again. Even after I survived. I always thought it was the wrong side we fought for. And I was afraid your thoughts were the same, so I knocked you out, tied you up. But because we're brothers, I can't see it like that. I will ask you to come with me to fight for the Dark Lord.
Okay, out of character.
That is
Uh,
messed up.
that is a really hard question to ask Torben because that could take him out of this game. You know that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
And make a new character.
Exactly. That it could be a making a new character situation because he's uh he's kind of on the fence and he has been for quite some time. So You're gonna make me have to choose.
Well,
For now, I'll check and see. I mean, if he can explain to me why it's the correct choice or why he feels it's that way, do I let me? Can I? I'm gonna do an insight roll on him.
okay.
Do I sense?
Ooh, good roll.
Do I sense whether he's being influenced by something or if he's just saying this?
You can tell that he's been like something in the background is persuading him to do this. But you feel like he's being sincere when he asks you and tells you that you should fight for the Dark Lord. But
Uh,
it's like he's being persuaded for some reason. That's kind of what you're getting at.
I'm gonna do a, perception on him and see if I can see anything odd about him.
Okay.
Oh, I should have stayed on the 18. It was right on the 18 and it went boop to the 5.
Um,
17.
you don't really see anything wrong with him besides all the stuff that you. I mean, he looks pretty odd now because the last
Right,
time you
pretty beat
saw
up.
him, he wasn't as beat up. He is wearing different clothing, and you do notice that he is wearing like a sash on his hip that has the Dark Lord symbol on it.
All right, I'm gonna ask him. I see that there's my pack over there, but whose bags are those? And I'll point at the other two bags that are.
He looks over. Just something I acquired.
Do you mind if I get my stuff?
Kind of leans forward. Depends on your answer.
Uh, I
Look at
can't say.
hardball.
I can't say exactly at the moment.
I
You'll have
don't
to
think
show me. You'll have to show me some things before I can make that kind of decision.
Prove to him, pretty much. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we were promised our own land if we fight and win. But we have to kill everyone that goes against the Dark Lord, even magical. You have to help recruit people if you accept my offer. Travel with me, convince friends, foes, whoever to join the Dark Lord, and our riches will be better every time.
flashbacks of Nigel
Hold on.
pop into Torben's head because he's magical.
this is definitely not the playing hard
Flashbacks
to
of
get that
Nigel
you
watching
like.
him bone this.
Yeah, yeah. I like playing hard to get a different way. Hold on a second. I'm getting information. That's if he's paying attention.
I don't know, but it sounds like something's gonna go south down this way, and I don't like it.
Yeah, please stand by.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to you, my friend? I know that you say you got saved by this thing, and I'll point at the gnome. What led you here?
Well, I was in the south, and I heard you were out and about. I had to come see you. You're my first recruit, and I would love for you to be by my side, helping me, be my right hand man. To help me be brothers again. It's been a long time. The battle
But
was not good.
oh, I know.
After the explosion happened that separated us all, and Ikak, our other brother, died next to me in fire. That's where I lost my hand and my eye. I lay there instead of getting up because I wanted it to be over. And this gnome walks up, drags me off the battlefield, takes me to a place of darkness. And that's where I hear this voice telling me, we fight for him when the time comes. He will give us our own land, our own freedoms, and all the golden women we want.
My ears perk up.
But we have to kill everyone that opposes him.
The only problem I have with that is I have friends on that.
But I'm your brother.
Is this a do or die situation? Must I make this decision right this moment?
I was hoping you would have answered already.
Do I see an exit or
So as he says that, you actually see him kind of tilt down. You actually look. He looks almost a little sad that he's thinking about something. The only exit you see, I mean, the gnome is to your right, and he's across from you, across the fire. So there's brush behind you. You are free, but you don't have any of your stuff. The bags are over on the other side of fire by him. So you could try and escape, but you would probably not have your stuff, or you could. Um, I mean, it's really up to you. But you do notice something that he looks sad or thinking about something. That's
I inside him?
yeah. I was just going off your last insight.
Uh, uh why you do this to me? You put me in a hard situation.
Let me
Um,
tell you this. I'll let you go, and in 2 days' time, shoot this in the air. And he tosses you a weird-looking device. Um, and I'll just let you catch it. So you catch it.
okay.
He says, you pull that little stick on the end there, aim it in the sky. I won't be far behind. I'll see it and I'll come to you for your answer. If I don't see it, I know your answer already. But because we're brothers, I'll give you time.
Thank you, my friend.
Take your stuff Your friends should be at the goblin camp 2 miles from here. South. Go.
I'll head over, kind of glare at the gnome a little bit. Ugh. Grab my stuff, nod to my friend, and then head out the door.
You mean into the woods? There's technically no door.
Well, into the woods.
Okay. Okay. So we're back into the goblin camp, and you guys enter, and you see Grizz. You see a half orc warrior laying on his back, breathing, but obviously alive. But he looks pretty beat up. You see little goblins like bandaging up his wounds and cleaning up the blood and stuff.
All right. Is he conscious or is he knocked out still?
His eyes are closed. Is all.
All right. I'll walk over to him. I'll put my hand on
I
his
go.
shoulder.
I went into the tent with him. Just
Put my hand on his shoulder, and I'll be like, "Father," and see if he wakes up.
Papa.
Why are you here?
I could ask you that question. What is going on? Where have you been?
You see him open his eyes. You just see sadness in his eyes. I had to save you and your mother.
Save me from what?
You dying, of course. Kind of sits up. Moves his legs to the side. Kind of leans up.
Intermission. Hey guys, that's a hard decision for me.
Sorry, guys.
That's why I was like, Nigel pops into your brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Him watching you
Don't
bone
do
down
it.
this chick saying,
Sorry about that.
great moves.
Sorry about that. Anyways, he just sits up and leans up and goes, "What are you doing here, Grizz?" Changing the subject, obviously.
So he said what?
He said, "What are you doing here, Grizz?"
I've been looking for you ever since your disappearance. Ever since you disappeared.
You're supposed to just live your life, son. Follow the soldier path. Not worry about me. I'm fine.
And I'll say, hold on a sec.
Hold on to what?
I gotta read this. Hold on.
I'm just messing.
what was his name?
What did you name your father, Grizz?
I never did.
You
Give
didn't?
him a name.
Oh, we'll give him.
We'll name him Boar. His name is Boar.
No, that's not acceptable.
Bullshit.
Um,
I trademark that name.
I thought I named him, actually. I don't think I did.
You named him at the end of last session. I don't remember what it was though.
I know. I don't remember what I said.
His name is Dad. What are you expecting?
I don't think you did name him on the last session. I think you just called him your dad.
I think
We came up with a name because my
Yeah, we gave-
character
yeah, we
called
gave
out
him
his
a-
name.
Yeah, we gave him a name, and I'm trying to think.
No, I just said a half.
Boromir.
It's your dad. I don't remember.
Denethor.
Just give him a name, Grizz.
For Trin and Nemedor. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm not good with names.
Python.
No.
Floppy strong arm.
Daddy.
We'll give him
Floppy strong arm. His name is Take My.
That's
Take my
Jacob's
strong arm.
dad's name.
Okay, so your name is Grizzly Strongarm. We'll name him Grinley Strongarm. So it's similar.
Grinley? Alright, that works.
Hello, my name is Grinley.
And then,
You like that?
Hip hip cheerio.
so after he asked me, what am I doing there? And, I'm gonna tell him, you know exactly what I'm doing here. I've already lost too much. I wasn't about to lose you also. Now, why are you at this camp? And what is this debt that I'm being told you owe? And what is it?
This is none of your business. I need you guys just to get out of here as fast as you can.
I'm not leaving here without you.
That's not your choice to make.
It is my choice. My friends can go without me unless I can talk to the king and see what's going on. I need more information than this.
It is a debt I can't. I have to do it. I need you to do what you're sent out to do. You recruited these goblins. Obviously, I'll be with them. They're not going to lose their best warrior. You need to go.
So you're not going to tell me anything that's going on besides I need to go.
I can't.
Hmm.
You need to trust me, son.
I'll all right. I guess I'll give him a hug and say, "Don't let me down again."
Son, I know you're emotional, but we don't hug. Don't you
And
remember how orcish that is not? That's what he says. Cause
all
just
right, well then I won't hug him. I guess I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "All right, don't let me down again."
okay.
And
Slide a finger in the butt.
I'll slide a finger in the butt. No, I'll just turn around and walk out the tent. Oh, mad.
Be safe, son. This is the last thing you hear as you leave.
I'm gonna
As you
walk up
walk
to him.
as you walk out, Grizz, Akra and Nigel are carrying this chest towards you guys.
And holding
And I'm
hands.
standing outside the tent.
I'm gonna walk up to Grinley.
Okay.
And Akira's still looking for a merchant.
Alright. Grinley. You remember me?
No, I don't.
Didn't figure you would.
Are you disguised?
We weren't only ever seen you maybe once, met you. I would have you know, Alexander himself sent me to look for you and find you. And I will report my findings. I can't take you from this now. But the king will be made aware.
So he just holds up his hand and says, "Just take care of my son."
Your boy's a strong boy. I promise you he can take care of himself. But I'll be there along the way as well.
I know you and your little twig arms can't do much, but just kidding. You don't say that. I'm just kidding.
Take my strong hand.
I'm never playing a wizard again.
I honestly just imagine your character with some like twig arms like off of a
He's a
snowman.
regular. His arms are regular sized, guys.
They're a little bit below average.
His strength is, but his physique is just like an elf. He's skinny. That's it.
We just had to give you a hard time for your twig arm. Hey, it wasn't me at first, so I didn't start it this time.
Sorry. Continuing, just says, "I know he's strong, but he needs guidance. You seem." He looks you up and down and goes, "Well, wiser than most."
Right. Well, I live longer
Probably
than
more
most.
intelligent than wise, but yeah.
Just take care of him. We'll see you on the battlefield. And he turns and lays back down. Let the goblins clean him up. Give him a happy ending.
This won't be our last meeting, Grinley. I promise you that. And then I walk out.
Okay. And as Akir walks like 30 feet from the camp, he sees a little sign with like it looks like goods and stuff on the not just a picture, just no words, just pictures of like a knapsack, food and stuff like that. Just a little hut.
There's a little door, nobody's in it? Like,
The
do I
door's
hear
open
anything?
and you see like the door is just a cloth deal and it's held to the side, so the door's open.
Okay, I'll walk in.
Okay. You see a goblin in there, pretty old. It's got like white strangle hair coming from his ears and top. It's not full hair, so he's almost bald. He almost reminds you of like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Well, let me guess your name. Is your name Patchy?
Can't do it. He just looks at you and just shakes his head.
Oh, all right. Just sorry, just a total guess. I thought yeah, you look like a guy I know. So, anyways, I'm looking for a thieves tool kit. Do you have anything like that?
And he holds up one finger. Doesn't say anything, just holds up one finger and runs to the back. You hear him shuffling. And all of a sudden he comes up and he holds up two thieves' tools to you.
Oh, two. How much are they?
He holds up 10 and closes them and then 10 more.
20 for both. 20 copper. All right, I'll get you some 20 copper right now. Let me.
He shakes his head no. And he holds up a silver coin.
20 silver, so 2 gold. It's actually a pretty good price. What other interesting things do you got around here? Do you got anything that's like maybe enchanted or maybe some healing potions and stuff like that?
And you see him when he said enchanted, he shook his head no, but he said healing potions. Gives you a thumbs up and he runs back and he pulls out 5 bottles of medium health potions.
Medium. Oh
So
shit.
graders.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
greater health potions.
All right, all right. How much are those?
And he holds up a gold coin, 5 apiece.
5 apiece. That's a hell of a deal. All right, I'll take the lot.
And you see him count. And he's just giving you hand
Let's
signals
do-
for the price.
I don't know what you're saying, but by my count, that's 52 gold.
And he holds up his thumb.
All right. So you don't have anything else? Look, something interesting that's like something that'll help Snake or
No, he shakes his head, but he's like, and he comes and he brings out this, looks like a twig to you, and he holds it out to you.
you brought me a twig.
It looks more like a root now that you're looking at it.
Or you want me to grow a tree? Like,
No,
what
and
is
then,
it?
And then he gives the hands gesture, like crushing it, and then drinking it.
You want me to get high? Is that what it does? Can you tell me what it does? Does anybody around here knows what this does? Makes you strong. Like how strong? That doesn't say anything. Like normal person strong, or like hill giant strong, or giant strong, big person strong, dragon strong, demon dragon strong. Is that what he's saying?
Made you giant strong.
Hill giant strong,
Titan strong.
titan strong. Like, if I were to drink this, give me a number of what my strength would be. A 20. It would, like, for how long? 10 hours? That's crazy.
It's 10 days.
10 days? Oh, even better. 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Well, how much is that? 100 copper? I'll see that nod. I'll see that nod. I'll take you up on 100 copper. 100 gold? Well, I think I know some wizard that gets a lot of shit from us. That
It's
might.
gonna be like, fuck you guys, I'm never playing with you again.
I'm done with this shit. Flip the table.
I'll take that as well. So 152 gold total. Right? All right, here you go.
And
I'll
he
give him
slides it all to
150.
you, and then he turns around and puts the coins in a pouch and into a safe, locks it.
All right, so I'm going to manage inventory. Those were greater healing potions.
5 greater. Yeah, 5 greater healing.
Potion of healing is what it's.
Yeah. 2 thieves' tools.
Hold on. Potion of healing greater. Sorry. Oh, not 10. Jesus. Why is it doing that?
Anyways, while you're typing that in, Torben, you see the outskirts of the camp, and you recognize
What
it
was
to
the?
be your
So
actual
sorry.
brother's camp.
Would that be technically a potion of hill giant strength? Let's
You
see.
could do that. It'll be. I mean, it will be
When you
after you
drink the
crush it and
potion, your
drink.
strength score changes to 21 for 1 hour. So should I just add 10 of those?
No, you only get
Since you
one.
said, oh, one.
So we'll just change it to an hour. But
Instead of
after you
1 minute.
after you crush it and drink it, it'll be the potion. But it's not the potion right now. You have to crush it and add
And then I
water.
got thieves tools. I got 2 of those.
And anyways,
Bring
Torben, you see the camp. You know the sigil and the flags and stuff like that is your actual brother, like your sibling, one of them. And he and you are not on good terms as of right now. Um, and yeah,
I wasn't.
Yeah, I'll hide.
okay.
Or I try to anyway. Probably not, but
Well, you're a little ways away. No one sees you. You do see Akir and Grizz and Leatrix, Akra. You see them all in the kind of walking through the camp, but they look like they're not
Um,
captives.
Akira wasn't done with that guy,
Oh,
so he doesn't see Akira.
okay. So you don't see Akir, but you see Nigel and all them all out and about. But yeah, you don't see Akir, but they don't look like they're captives.
that's good. Um, what time of day is it again?
So it's getting to be late afternoon.
I'll just keep an eye out, see how things are going. If something happens, like a fight breaks out, or somebody is screaming out for help or whatever, I'll enter in at that time. But for now, I'm just going to stay on the outskirts because, like you said, I'm not a big fan of this particular brother.
Yeah. Ginger
Okay.
Garlic is
Okay.
girlfriend from Brazil.
Yes, girlfriend. Anyways, Okay, so you said you weren't done with him, Akir?
Um. uh. Another thing. Can you buy? Do you buy stuff? You don't buy stuff. Like if I were to try to sell you something.
And he just kind
Yes. No.
of wants to see what you have.
All right. I'll hold out a candle. 5 candles. Sorry. I don't need these. Yeah. How much would you get? Would you want to buy some candles
He holds up one and he holds up a copper for all
for
of
the
them.
lot? I mean, they're kind of worth like maybe a silver. No. All right. I'll just take the candles back.
Okay.
All right. Well, I got a steal on the healing potion, so you have a great day.
And
I'll
he
walk
kind
out.
of does this bow.
Gosh, that guy's an idiot. All right. Got some good stuff. And then I'll go back and find the group.
Okay. So all you guys, you guys are all around the main like pyre that's in the middle of the village. The king ends up coming out and saying, "All right, where you headed to now? I'll point you in the direction."
What up?
Let me
Shit.
pull up the map.
Where's the map?
You guys were
I
heading
know
to the
the.
monk monastery.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're heading
We're
to
headed
the halls of Shandaku. That's what it's called.
right.
You
That one.
head north from here. It's about half a day walk.
Half a day.
Hey, that's not bad.
What time of
It's
day is
kind of
it right now?
closer than I thought it'd be.
About late afternoon.
All right.
All right. Well, what you say we guys go on and head out?
When do you think you'll be heading towards the north?
3 days time.
3 days. What if we need you there like tomorrow?
Well, 3 days time is all he says.
Hey, I've got a question.
What?
Your Mr. Wizard, Mage, whatever, Shaman. Does he have like a bag of holding that we could have or buy from?
Wow, we don't have anything like that around here.
Or that's why I'm asking him,
But
not you.
I know what we have. He don't have it.
All right.
I mean, he's right
I'm
here if
gonna
you
look.
want to, but he's
I'm gonna. I'm gonna look at Akir. Right. See how easy he went down with a very basic spell. He probably doesn't have that much great shit.
Yeah, probably. I was just curious. Back in this, do you have a cart? Can we have a cart and some horses, maybe?
we don't have we don't have horses. We have these wolves here.
Do you mind parting with some?
Now we're going to war. We need all our stuff.
We just need something to pull a cart to carry our shit. That's what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Come on. What we gotta do to get something from you?
I let you live.
Oh, is that a persuasion with advantage right there? I mean, because she's helping me right now.
Alright. Yeah, we can do persuasion.
All right. Do you want to do it, Darian, or do you want me to? How is your persuasion? Mine's only a +2.
Be right back.
Mine's a +3.
Well, she was the one
Well,
helping
thanks.
me, not
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Not me.
not you. All right, I'll
I
do
don't-
it.
Persuasion doesn't have.
I'll do it
I
with
don't.
advantage.
I have +0.
Come on, be
Oh, that
higher.
was bad.
Well, 15 is the highest.
I said no. We're going to war.
Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna need all the guys in the group to turn around for a minute. Just turn around for a minute, keep your eyes closed, and don't turn to look around, and that means you,
Hey,
Torben.
hey, wait. Hold on.
Torben's not there.
Torben's not there with
Torben's
us, so
not
he can
there.
watch. He can watch
I got a
everything.
20.
He got
Can
a
I see it
20.
from the
A perception.
You didn't convince the king. He just says no.
I didn't-
I can
I'm,
give you one wolf to carry stuff, but not a cop.
I'm gonna
Did I see it?
slowly lift the shirt up.
No, you didn't lift the shirt up.
Did I see it?
So,
We can take a wolf.
just use this whistle, and he whistles to you.
I'll catch it.
Okay.
Who's good with
Right.
animal handling?
What would that be?
Right.
I'm not.
I have
mean,
a
if we're-
+3 to animal handling.
If we're putting into numbers, I mean, I got a +5.
All right, that's better
Whatever
than
that
6
means.
here.
I have a
Well, so
+8,
does
but I'm
Nigel.
not
Nigel
there.
has a. Yeah, you're not there. Nigel has a +5 as well. That's actually surprising.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Mhm.
wisdom based, so that makes.
What's yours? Leatrix is a
I got a
+6.
+6, but I mean, if you want to strengthen your arms, you're more than welcome.
Oh, I think I'll like hold the whistle by the end. I'll thank the elf woman that seems like she knows animals and stuff. Will take care of that, and I'll hand her the whistle.
All right. What are we naming this thing?
Well, I mean, you got to add them to your inventory, not me. So if you go to in your deal, go to extras.
His name is Bugger.
Go to extras, and you
Whoa,
should be able
whoa,
to go to
whoa.
Bugger.
manage. Go to
Come here,
manage
bugger.
extras.
Okay.
You go to
manage it.
manage extras, and then you. I guess it would be a mount.
You can
You
count it
consider
as
it
a
a
mount.
mount. So you could click on mount, and then what kind of wolf is it? A dire wolf.
Or you could do a pet.
And so type in
There's
dire
dire,
wolf.
giant, spider, winter, or just a wolf.
Just type in dire wolf, and then hit add,
Okay.
and then he'll be in your extras, and it has his stats and stuff in there.
Yep.
All right, and then we'll put the chest and stuff on him.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
All right, well, let's get going. And then if we're continuing to walk, and once we're out of the camp, I'm gonna stop the group once we're like a couple miles out of the camp, and then I'm gonna try to unlock that son of a bitch.
Okay. As you get out of camp, though, you end up hearing this really familiar voice of some little goblin guy.
Do we? Is it his choice?
Fucking
Did you
King's
guys hear
Florida.
I think that's Torben.
Hey,
Holy hell, where's he been?
Oh shit! They're on to us! Get going!
His little legs can't catch up. Run!
Cast Fireball.
wait for you. I'll sneak up behind him.
Okay, you snuck.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Never mind.
Was your stealth roll?
I was only at 23, so you might be able to catch me.
I was gonna say my
Alright.
Nigel's passive perception's a 19, so he passes that. So
Right. And if I'm actively perceiving, I rolled a nat 1, so I didn't see shit.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna actively perceive shit too.
My
Nigel will be in the
Passive
front.
is 19.
go ahead. Are you really sneaking up behind him, or?
Yeah, and I'll just pop out and say, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Okay.
Holy shit, man.
I've been
What am I
here the whole
rolling?
time.
A
I'm gonna like draw my bow as soon as I hear that little goblin voice and like point it right at him.
What am I
Whoa,
hearing?
whoa, whoa.
Or hey, what am I rolling? A perception?
Yeah. If you want to see if you hear him or not.
18.
Ain't
Grizz,
none of us hear him.
Grizz,
Alright, so he approaches.
you hear walking, but you assume it's all your party.
I shouldn't hear shit with an 18.
No, he
So
just
how
hears
was it?
everyone walking. So go ahead.
I was
As we're walking and Corbin's sneaking up and be like, you see how, you know what? I think we could have taken the whole lot of them. Honestly.
How was it with my
Like-
brother?
Oh,
I'll just pop
shit!
out.
Boom! What the?
Jesus,
Torben,
man.
where did you come from?
Where the hell have you been?
Where have you been?
It's complicated. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, we found your blood, and it looked like a struggle, and
Does he look?
we were following it, and that's when we ran into your brother. What
I'll, I'll
happened?
look my, I'll look myself over. Did I bleed at all?
On the back of your head.
Oh yeah, because he hit me on the back of the head. That's right.
Does he look
I
hurt?
touched the back of my head.
No.
No, I'm good. I, I had to take a
Nigel will do
snooze.
mass heal on him. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna insight check Torben.
So are we a couple miles out of the camp?
22.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm insight checking Torben. 22.
For what?
Oh, you definitely know he's not telling the full truth.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Nigel's passive insight's a 19. So does that just say that something's off about that?
You're not gonna get it out of him.
I know. I just if he noticed that you weren't telling the whole truth. With
So
his
I'm
passive
just gonna
insight.
I'm just gonna step up to Torben and kind of. You sure you're right?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Well, it's good to have you back.
If you're not
how was my
okay,
brother?
here. Akira will hold out a healing potion for Corbin. It's so what it's called in D&D Beyond is I'm looking at the wrong day. Is Potion of Healing Greater. It's a green, whatever that is, rare
It-
or uncommon.
I'll appreciate it. I'll use it later, but
And then
I'm
I'll
fine.
hand one. I'll look at Pericles.
Oh.
I'll think Mr. Twigarms needs one, so I'll give you one as well, Jake. And then I'll look at Grizz and give him one. And then I'll give one to shit. What's your person's name, Darian?
Leatrix.
Leatrix. Yeah, I'll give you one as well. So I'll hold on to one, but I dispersed 4 of them.
So I'm gonna, as he mentions twig arms, just be like,
Twig arms.
Right, you don't always need strength.
I got
to
something
do
for
what
you
need to
as
do.
well. I got something for you as well, just for you. And then I'll hand him the potion of Hill Giant strength.
To me?
Yeah.
How is it with my brother?
Right. Well, I
Oh,
don't
shit, I
really
deleted all
do
of them.
anything
Didn't
that
want to.
needs strength, but thanks, I guess. Just 'cause I'm not as strong as you guys doesn't mean I can't whip your ass. Lot of douchebags as you are.
I'll actually just be like, just kidding, and I'll hold on to the.
No, I already added it, dick.
No,
Oh.
I'll hold on to it. Where did I put it?
Right, get rid of that one.
Oh shit! I deleted it.
All right.
I'll,
What did you
actually
say, Torben?
Grizz, what's
I
your
said,
strength?
how was it with my brother?
Oh, sorry. Hold on one sec. My
Right,
strength is
your
20.
brother's kind of a
My
dick.
strength is 25.
A 25.
Yeah, it's 20 plus 5.
Oh, so just 20.
Just 20.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's just 20. It's a +5.
Erica's
is the modifier.
20 as well.
I might be the only one that can use it.
No, well, I'll hold on.
Oh.
Your brother, he seemed like a dick.
Right.
Yeah, he is.
Well, if you guys
And
like that,
he
besides
seems
you,
like he thinks he's tougher than he is.
So while they're talking, I'm gonna try to unlock that chest.
Don't we all?
So Torben, you do know that that's the strongest of all your siblings.
Well, he's most likely the main reason why I left the house and ventured out.
Yeah, that's why he's mad at you, pretty much.
So, Torben, he said you owe him something.
You can only have so much
is
big dick
everything
energy.
is everything okay there?
Yes, I'm fine. But we probably shouldn't be standing here for much longer.
How close are we to the camp still?
You're a couple miles from it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
then while everybody's talking, I'm trying to. Is it trapped? The chest?
No.
At least half of the goblins in that camp know who I am.
It's not trapped. All right, I'm gonna try to
Personally.
unlock it.
Alright, roll your sleight of hand.
28.
You hear a click.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Okay, it's still sucked. And you do actually notice after you click it that below it is a little keyhole. Another keyhole appears.
So I unlocked the first lock, and now there's another keyhole.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk
Okay,
up to
well, I'm
Akir
gonna
while he's
unlock
doing
that
this.
one as well.
Okay, roll.
Are we all watching him
While
do
he's-
this? Or?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, can I roll an Arcana
19.
check to see if the chest seems magical in any way?
You can. You hear another click and another keyhole appears.
For hell's sake, this guy told me 20,000 gold, and he gives me a chest that keeps putting stupid locks on it.
So, but they're like magically appearing, or is like mechanically appearing?
It's
The locks.
mechanically appearing.
Okay.
I guess I'll do that lock as well.
Okay.
Dude, that was almost on the 16, but I got 16.
Okay. You hear another click and then a little sheet falls down in front of it, revealing words of a language. What language do you know?
I know Aran, Common, Draconic, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. So you do know what it is. It's Thieves' Cant.
Okay, what's it say?
It says, "To open me, you must sacrifice thee."
Huh?
Put it in the box.
Can I grab the paper?
No, it's inscribed on the thing. It's not paper. It's inscribed on it. Like a mechanic sheet just fell down, and then you could read it.
To open thee, you must sacrifice thee. So,
Virginity.
I gotta sacrifice this some bitch? I just got it!
No, the answer's virginity.
Well, I'm not a virgin.
So are we giving you up, Torben?
Just drip some
What are
blood
you
on it.
talking
Maybe
about? I
that'll
haven't
work.
been a virgin for over 2
Oh,
decades.
Nigel doesn't
Just-
have blood.
Does it look like this
Um,
thing can be
Cut
broken
your
open?
hand a little bit.
No.
I
and
wouldn't
drip some blood
touch
on
it.
it. See
Don't
if that
touch
does
it.
anything.
Grizzly, back off with that axe. Get
I
away!
was only 8 as a goblin when I popped my cherry.
Touch my fucking chest with your axe.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If we're talking
Damn,
about
are all of you
virginity,
on
that
your
might be.
period or something? Do we
fine.
have to argue over a damn chest?
It's my chest.
I saw a chest.
So,
I bet you did.
I guess I'll just cut my hand and drip blood on it. So I'll take 1 hit point. away.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'll give Leatrix a wink.
She
Yeah.
really
You know
Look
she's
at
wearing
him
a blindfold, right?
I know.
So, so as you drip blood, how much blood do you drip on it? Just one drop.
As much as I sliced my hand open and
Okay, so as you do
Just
it, you
holding it
actually
over there.
notice the blood soak into the wood, what looks like wood, and you see like red veins kind of just sprout all the way around it, and you notice the lid clicks open.
oh shit.
Hey,
Apparently I'm a virgin.
I may not have the strength, but I got the brains.
But I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll open it.
I remember. You got the bronze, I got the brains. Let's
As you
make lots
open
of
it,
money.
you notice just blackness in it,
Like, what
but
the?
you can't see the bottom. It's just black.
Fucking goblin. Give
Get
me
your
an
hand
empty
in, I dare
chest.
you. Here, let
I'm
me
gonna
use my
reach.
strong
I'm gonna
hand.
reach my hand in there.
Okay. As you reach your hand in there, you feel something tugging at you.
Like what? Like
It's a mimic.
something grabbed me and pulled me.
Like something like grabs your hand and like just tugging, not really pulling, just tugging on you.
All right, I'll rip my hand out.
Oh god, I'm gonna back away just
Okay,
in case.
as you rip your hand out, you noticed an elf come out with you. Not just
What
any
the
elf.
hell?
He is of dark skinned, kind of like a bluish color.
You just fucking pull an Underdark elf out of that thing.
What the heck? I'm going to take this some bitch back to that goblin and get my 20,000 gold.
And as
As
he's
soon as the elf comes out, I start preparing a spell.
and you just noticed you don't see any weapons on him. His clothes look pretty ragged. His hair is real long. No facial hair. He can't grow facial hair apparently. But he looks pretty worn and beaten.
What are you doing in my chest?
Thank you for helping me.
No. Well, I kind of didn't know I was helping you, but
He saved me.
Who are you?
where's my gold? Is there gold in there? And I'll
Where's my
reach
gold?
my hand. I'll reach my hand back in there.
As you reach your hand in there, you actually slam your fist in the bottom of the chest. The blackness is gone now.
And it's empty?
It's empty.
Son of a bitch.
That bastard screwed you over.
Do you make wishes or something? Are you a genie?
Some I can make wishes, yes. I have been trapped in
Oh.
there for thousands of years.
How many wishes do I get?
One,
One?
but it's
Like, what
but
kind?
it's a,
How powerful are all these wishes, actually?
Discount genie.
I'm actually really interested right now. How powerful are all these wishes?
as powerful as I am.
And
only
how
do-
powerful is that?
He's talking. As
I know.
powerful as I am, I can only do certain things. I am more of knowledge than I am of power.
We don't need knowledge. Get your ass back in the chest.
You could use it.
Yeah, I think you're perfect.
Yeah, I could. I'm gonna whisper in this. I'm assuming drow. He's a drow, right? Do I recognize he's a drow?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper in his ear
Okay.
so quietly that I'm trying to avoid people listening in. Um, and I'm gonna ask him if he'd be able to help me with my situation with Nigel.
Okay.
The 27 perception for me to hear what he's saying.
Um. Okay.
Just without getting super close, obviously, without being obvious. But just
You can hear him whisper, and you can make out.
Well,
most of
can
what
I
he
do a
says.
stealth check for how quiet I do then?
Sure.
nat one.
33.
Holy nat 20. Okay, I don't hear
Okay.
anything.
You don't hear what he
Holy
says.
crap.
If they're trying to perceive it, I'll
He
stealth
looks.
it. That's
He
fine.
looks at you and says, "Yes."
What? How?
I can cure him if you take me to his body.
Okay, you're staying with me then. Um,
Just in the
you
back
like
playing with the wolf.
so
What?
everybody notices as he says that, like
Yeah,
Akira
because
gets
he wasn't quiet, so everyone heard that.
Akira is like wide-eyed and like anxious now. Like you guys could physically see that on him. I don't even remember where I left. Was his body on the ship?
You left it with the elf lady that you couldn't.
Oh, that's right. Oh, in which direction was that? Was that in Alexandria?
No, no, it's in the sky. Remember?
Well, I know, but you got to tell me where on the map because I was there.
It's above Alexandria, technically.
Okay. We got to make our way back to Alexandria, this is quite important, and I understand if you guys want to continue your own mission, but this is the one thing that I want the most ever. And
How many days away are we from Alexandria?
Well, you're about 3, 4 days away. But you guys remember that the enemies just surrounded Alexandria and have taken over most of the north. So
So
it'd
we're meeting the
probably take.
Goblin King.
It might
Yeah,
take longer if you have to go
so,
around or
and
try
we're
to
as
meeting
I
and we're meeting everyone else. What in 3 days? You said
Mhm.
all the other people that we recruited.
Well, they said they were gonna go there at 3 days. Not technically you guys. Like you're still
Okay.
um
recruiting.
well, shit, I actually don't
It's
know if
here.
she's there anymore. Hold on,
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the mirror out of my bag. I'll try to call her again
Okay.
in front of her. I'm not hiding it anyway.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
Buddling, buddling.
It really doesn't do that.
I know. You see it swirl, and you see a picture, but you see it's on its side, not like normal where you see her, and you just see an arm laying there, but no answer.
I just see, like, is it her arm?
It looks like her arm, yes,
Damn.
but
Shit.
it looks destroyed in the background. And you just see an arm, what could possibly be hers.
Shit. What's your name? I'm gonna ask the drow.
It's been so long. Just call me Gene.
Jin. I knew a Jin back in campaign 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's his name. I forgot.
He turned into a were rat, and just kidding.
Yeah.
Jin. I'm kidding. I don't know.
I know.
Nick
I
here
was
doesn't
gonna. I
know.
forgot. I forgot that he named this guy Jin in the first game. But yeah, it's Jin. Called Jin.
Jin. Which was his name? Jin would be more perfect for this guy because it was Jin in campaign 1.
Like a yeah.
But anyways, that's up to you. Anyways, all right, Jin. Um. So as he says that, is it from the stories that I heard?
Hmm.
This does he match the stories that I've heard?
So far, yes.
I think I've found my
20,000 gold pieces.
20,000 gold pieces. Yes. Um. Stay by me, and this is Nigel. My name is Akia, and then this is I'll look at Pericles and I'll look at him for a minute. This is Jonathan.
And he looks at you. No, it's not.
Oh no, but he wants to
I'm
be
gonna
called
look.
Jonathan.
I'm gonna look at him. It is.
It's not.
No
It's not
arguments. I'm
your
just
business.
introduced. He wants to be called Jonathan, and this is Leatrix. This is Okra, and this is Torben, and this is uh, Grizzly.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We
Akia,
have, and I'll look at Pericles. We
Akia,
have to protect him at
can
all
you
costs.
fly?
Can I
Can
fly?
you fly? You
No.
got wings,
Just because I'm a bird doesn't mean I can fly.
right? That's why I was asking
So he
Fly like
because
a
I
bird.
he
I
looks at
Now,
you
can
and
fly.
says,
if you push me off a cliff, I can glide, but I can't
Just
fly.
I
believe you can
I
fly and you
can
can
make
fly.
I can
Oh, I
make
can't fly.
myself
I've tried. Trust me.
fly. I can get us where you need to go a lot
Um,
quicker than walking. That's what I'm asking you.
let me see what. I don't think Nigel has what I'm thinking of.
So the drow looks at you. I can't walk very much as my strength's not strong.
Well, I mean,
But he goes
Say
like
technically you
this.
were
I
riding
can
the wolf.
carry.
He looks at you, snaps his fingers, and the chest actually becomes hand size. I can travel in this as long as you don't lock it in there. Your wish will come true once you open it again.
Or you just sit on the wolf, because I don't really want to roll slaughter hand checks anymore.
No,
And
as long as you don't lock it, you don't have to do it. That's what he's saying.
I mean, that's up to you if you want to go back in there.
My
Won't
strength
be a
is
little
not
cramped.
good to walk or fight.
That's why you could get on the
Be
wolf,
safer
you
to
know.
stay in the chest.
All right.
If you don't have a
I'll
wish now,
I'll
please
let you.
let me rest.
I'll let you out as soon as I get to where I want. And then
Now, I will warn you. You lock it, you lose your wish, and it has to be someone else. So
Now I
just
definitely don't want you to go back in there.
make sure you don't lock it.
Hey, how does he make sure he doesn't lock it though? Like, what
I
kind
don't
of
have a
locking
key.
mechanism is on it?
Slide that mechanism up, or it falls up. The one that covers the words. It will lock. Keep it open at all times.
I don't trust that.
Or don't.
Not even a little bit.
Uh. So in the mirror, can I see his body at all?
No.
I'll show it to Heracles. Have you seen this place before? I
Have I
know
seen
it's
that
kind
place
of.
before?
You
I
can do
know
a
it's kind of
history check.
messy. It's right above
16.
Alexandria. This is
No,
floating island.
you haven't seen it before.
You said it's above Alexandria.
It is.
I
It's the
haven't.
sorceress Jadona.
Do I know that name?
Yes. So I'll go with your other one. You know the name, but you don't know much more. You heard that she's very famous, like in potions and healing stuff like that. But you don't know where she
Well,
resides.
I've I've heard of her. I don't know the place though. But if you've been there, you can direct me. Keep in mind, I can't make you fly. I would have to change my form to fly, and you would be riding on my back, essentially. But if you direct me, I can take us there. If you know where it is.
I'll do. I know exactly what it is. Been there many times. Oh shit! I just realized I had something. Nigel. So he has what's called word of recall, and he's been there because he was made there.
Okay.
Oh shit! All right. So I could take only 5 people.
Wasn't there 5 of you there?
Me, Pericles, Torben. No, there's more than 5 of us.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's 7 of us actually. Where's did we determine what was up with Eric's character?
She's there still.
Yeah, she's there. I'm controlling her.
1, 2,
Um,
3,
Should be
4, 5,
6.
6. There's 7 of us here.
shit.
Don't count the genie.
I wasn't because he's going back in the chest. Um, shit.
And does that count Nigel as well because he's the one that casting it?
It says
Right. The
you and
7 would.
so no, it doesn't count Nigel, so there'd be six. So we'd be
That's still
leaving
six
somebody
of us.
behind. Well, never mind. Nigel's done it once before, but I don't
Plus a
think he can
dog.
take all of us. I don't care about the dog. The dog can stay. Um,
Hey, now I was the one that had to take
now,
care of it.
if somebody, Pericles, maybe you have something. Do you have something that you can like make into a tower that you could pack around, and somebody could be inside in a different dimension of something, and you pack it around, and then technically we'd be taking them with us.
Um, Let me think about that. That's a. I understand the request. Let me let me think. Let me look. I'm gonna pull out my spell book. And I'm just gonna start flipping through my spell book since I'm actually looking through my spells.
The drow then looks at you and says, "Wherever I go, the chest has to be. So whether you put me inside or not, I have to be."
Yeah, we'll decide here in a minute. But yeah, we understand that. We go keep the chest. I just don't want it to get locked and lose this. If we could do this, if I have to do it, just me and Nigel, I'll do it.
Can I ask for a request? He says.
Uh, sure. If you succeed in this, any request you want, unless it's like destroying the world or something.
Instead
Uh,
of instead of what you asked, please free me from this bound.
you're funny.
Just
You're funny.
just think about it.
He asking you to use his wish to free him. Your wish.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying to me. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, are we talking like Aladdin here? Does he still have powers?
He has some. He has some, but he can only do so much, is what he said.
I mean, if he's freed, would he
so
still have powers?
answer me this:
Who knows?
if I were to free you, would you still be able to help?
I don't know, but I do have knowledge.
Everybody has knowledge. That's all they keep fucking telling me.
I have 50,000 years of knowledge.
Kira will just look at Nigel for a long period of time, just quiet.
Don't have to answer now. Just and he seems like he's out of breath. Just think about it. I don't know what will happen if I am freed, but I do have the knowledge that I might help you.
You might. So it's either a guarantee you can help me, or you might. Hmm. I mean, I'm not quite the nicest or good person in the world, so. And then he'll just leave off of that, and then just stare at let Nigel for a little bit
Okay.
while I'm waiting for Jonathan Pericles' answer.
Right. Are you talking like if we teleport type of thing, that we
Well,
can bring someone without bringing them?
kinda. Like if you could put them in another dimension, or like if you have an amber stone or something. I've seen some wizards do that kind of thing, and would be able to take stuff. I don't know about person, but we could take stuff that we weren't able to before, but through that, because they're in another dimension, I mean, it'd technically be an item. You know what I mean?
Can I
I
ask?
don't.
Can I ask a question? You said when we went to when we found a shark that you could make portals. Isn't there a way that you could just make a portal from Earth to up there?
He's never been there, so that'd be kind of complicated for him.
Well, I mean, if we're getting the same directions from um, Nigel, why can't he have?
So what Word of Recall is he made that place a sanctuary, and so he's able
Okay,
to teleport him and up to 5 people straight to that place
I get it.
because
Okay.
he's been there and he's made it a sanctuary. I'll look at the group. I guess it's time for you guys to know because this is quite the hard decision for me. I mean, you guys probably, if you're smart, you've noticed already. He'll just glance over at Nigel and then back to you guys. Nigel, his name is actually Ligon. His true name is Ligon. Nigel was just a front, and he's my son.
What?
So hold on. So Nigel is your son?
Well, his my son's soul is
Soul. Okay.
controlling this robot.
Okay.
Um,
I'm sure you guys heard Leatrix in my headset just now.
no, I didn't.
Hold on here. Hold on here.
She's like the.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. The fuck are we talking about right now?
Well,
Because this is some
this
crazy
what
ass shit, and I've heard crazy shit before, but how in the hell does that happen?
well, it's a spell. Very old spell. Um, it it's a mark, and I'll show him the mark that's on Nigel.
Do I recognize it?
Mm-hmm. You've heard of this ancient magic before. If you're magical at all, you guys know what this is.
What the heck is that?
The sorceress lady that I mentioned earlier. She helped me with it. My son came down with. I don't know quite exactly what it is, but his body was deteriorating, and there was no way to stop it. So this lady, the sorceress, she froze time on his body so it would stop deteriorating, and she took his soul and attached it to this automaton here. So so he wouldn't die and everything. And I've been trying for years to find a cure for his body. And this Jinn told me he could cure it. And I've tried, I've looked everywhere, and have come up empty handed of just people knowing knowledge. That's all I keep hearing. And where he can do it now, well, he's also asking me to free him and use his knowledge, as I keep hearing. So, it's either save my son guaranteed or a chance of not saving him over knowledge.
Well, this is the thing, right? Is if we use your wish for what you need it for, one of us can try to open that box again and set him free, if we feel so inclined to do so.
Except, as you hear that, if you use the wish, the chest disappears and it must be found again.
Right.
Some Dragon Ball shit.
Could you take him, teleport him, let him do what he needs to, and then come back?
I wouldn't. The thing is the thing is, um, I'd be stuck in there, especially since I don't have my ship anymore. Um, and no, Nigel wouldn't be able to bring us back. But if I was to take us all, and Mister Wizard over there can bring us back or to another place in Alexandria, or might be willing to take just him if we can't take everybody.
Yeah, so if you guys could go yourselves and then come back, that would
So
work.
we've been a group for quite a long time. No, no, I haven't been the greatest uh, person to be around and kind of a dick. But this is,
Or if you free the genie, he might be able to go there, help you, and bring you back.
well, he just told me he has knowledge, and that's what I'll keep hearing is just knowledge.
But
And
but
literally,
it's
for
15,000 here.
years, exactly. Well, I don't know. So it's a chance. That's why I'm asking you guys. Is I've been with you guys. I'll need to know what you guys think. I
You gotta
can
do what you
value
gotta
guys'
do.
Tough one.
opinions.
That's a tough one.
I was gonna say at this point, all of us would probably choose to do what you have to
So
do.
if we were to do that, Nigel wouldn't be quite the same as he is now. As you guys know him, he would look a lot like me, just a little smaller. And I mean, he'd still have the same kind of powers. Don't get me wrong. That's all him. That's not the automaton. The, the powers that he does is all him. Might be a little weaker, um, but
But at least he wouldn't have disadvantage on persuasion checks.
exactly. No,
But
no, but I mean, this is literally for 10 years. I'll tell you right now, it's been 10 years since this has
okay,
happened.
now back to your little friend here in the mirror.
She
Don't we
looks like
think we
she's
should
dead.
investigate that? Because what if she's gone and the spell's not working anymore?
That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I don't want to leave you guys behind, but I think that's my next move. Is I'll need to get
Right.
there.
I looking through all of what I can do. Unfortunately, I work a lot with illusionary stuff. I don't work a lot with dimensionary stuff.
Shit.
So I don't have anything that I can set someone in an alternate dimension temporarily or anything like that.
Corbin, what do you think? You've been awful quiet over there.
Oh, I'm just taking all this in. I don't even I don't even know what you guys are talking about as far as this whole wish stuff.
He's got some stuff on his mind.
Yeah, I'm thinking about other things. And it's very important for him. So
So I can only Nigel can only do this once a day.
And you said once you get there, you're stuck there.
Well, unless we can fall off of the floating city and stuff, but
It's pretty high.
it's pretty high. And I had a ship. You guys might have seen it back in Alexandria. It dropped off when our first encounter with this kind of Dark Lord shit. That was actually my ship. Um,
You guys have seen it a couple times, technically.
yeah, and somebody stole it from me, and whoever it is, I'm going to kill and strangle to death. But it's up to you guys. Regardless, I'm going to go.
I think you gotta do what you gotta do. So if that's what you want to do, and we can't all go, I'm okay
Yeah.
with continuing the journey the way we need to. You gotta do
Well,
what you gotta do.
and the reason I want to take, I'm going to ask Jonathan, um, if he would be willing to go with me.
Well, the way I
Do
see
this.
it,
And then do you have a teleportation top circle that you'd be able to do?
Yeah.
Well, and the reason I want to take, I'm going to ask Jonathan, if he would be willing to go with me. Do this. And then do you have a teleportation top circle that you'd be able to do?
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100
Would you be able to bring us
Teleportation
back?
circle.
Is what I'm asking.
I could fly us back. It'd take a little bit longer. Teleportation circle. Let me double check my book real quick. Because I think teleportation circle is a little bit higher than what I'm capable of doing.
You don't have teleport. I mean, I guess I could technically. No, I guess I couldn't do that. Never mind. Shit. Shit. That's. I guess
Let
I'm
me.
just asking everybody's opinion. I know you gotta say you gotta do what you gotta do, but I know Alexandria is under attack. And this place is above Alexandria, the capital, and oh no, we might. I don't know. I just don't know.
Decisions.
You know what? Actually, looking through my book right now, I would be able to create a teleportation circle.
¿Qué pasó?
So you'd be able to bring us back if you had something from this area, correct?
¿Qué pasó? ¿Te parece?
Right, let me double check that it's in my book. I know of the spell. Let me make sure it's in my book first.
¿Qué? ¿Sí tiene?
Right.
Akira's just standing there, just staring. Akira's not saying anything.
So I do have it actually. Right there. Right, let me read through this spell real quick. Make sure I know exactly how to do it, but I can I can do it if we're talking about coming back.
Yes, like we would like maybe set up camp right here, and then we go. I'll take whoever wants to come, just in case. I don't know what's gonna be there, but go there, see if his body's there still. But we gotta make it hasty.
You guys gotta go. You gotta go. Go do what you need to, and we'll meet up later.
Yep.
I'm down with that.
Tell you what. So the way that this spell works, it would be we're not that far off from the halls of Shundakul. They should have a permanent teleportation circle installed because most monasteries, temples have them. If I can see it, I can teleport back to it. But aside from that, the teleportation circle, I would have to spend a year casting the teleportation circle in the same spot to make it a permanent deal.
Holy shit.
So in order for the teleportation circle to work, I would have to know of a teleportation circle. I could take us back to Alexandria because I know of a teleportation circle within the castle. But if we're coming back here, it would be better to take a little bit of time to go to the halls of Shondakul and see their teleportation circle, so that when we do come back, we can go straight there. Does that make sense? Because the other option would be the actual teleport spell, but unfortunately I haven't quite figured that one out yet. It's a little bit beyond my capabilities.
And you said how far are we from the monastery?
Half a day's work.
Half a day.
Well, that was back at the camp. We've traveled a couple miles on foot already.
Well, you guys stopped.
So
You
it's
stopped. You guys weren't continuing walking. You guys already been a couple miles.
right, but that's what I'm saying is a couple miles on foot. It's already a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
So,
start huffing it.
All right. Well,
and look, Akir, if you want to go quicker, obviously, because this isn't quick, trying to get it done, I can call I can call a horse. It's not a real horse, it's a fake horse. But it's a magic horse. And it travels fast as holy hell. And we could get there within probably minutes. And then I could see their teleportation circle, explain what's happening. And then we could go do what we need to do, and then by the time we get back, our friends will probably be barely be getting to the monastery, honestly.
well, Logan doesn't really want to split up the group, but
You
Right.
don't normally want to.
no.
It's not good for the health of the party.
Look, I understand not splitting up. I get that. But if you're looking for speed, this is what I would be able to do.
Well, let's get moving and let's just all stay together. Get to Shondaku, the holes. Get that, and then we can make up camp there. And then a few of us, me or just Nigel, I don't care, and you obviously because you'd be the one bringing us back.
Right.
Teleport over to Shadona's place, and then see what we can do from there. I think that's the best decision
You're not
right
fucking.
now.
All right. All right. Well, let's get moving then. Let's
So,
pick up the
Yeah,
pace.
let's do that.
so Jin goes back in the chest.
Jin, just sit on the wolf. I don't want you to get back in the chest just yet. Just sit down on the wolf. If something
If I fall
pops
off,
up on us, if you fall off, what do you mean?
Is there
I
any?
don't have the
Is it
strength to hold on.
Perry? Or I mean,
Well, we
Jonathan.
got
Is
some
there any
rope.
way
We
that
could
you
tie
can?
you to him.
You're gonna
Jonathan, is there
bound.
anything that you can do for him?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, are you like hurt? You're weak. Nigel, can you go up to him
It's
and
the chest that makes me weak, but it also gives me the power, and I am bound to thee.
Right. Well, I'm gonna pass this floating disc. Right. You can lay on it. It's not gonna be bumpy like you're riding on a wolf. Just lay on the damn thing. You're not gonna fall off, and it'll follow me around.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast floating disc.
Okay.
And he can just sit on the damn thing. It's not gonna. It rides smooth, so he's not gonna fall off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
all right, we're on our way.
Yeah.
cast
we're good
floating
for it.
disc, and then I'll set him on it.
Okay.
It floats about 3 feet above the ground, and it follows me. It follows me.
Okay. So you watch him as you set him on the disc. He actually lays down.
That's fine. Right. Just hang out there, chill out. You'll be all right. And then we'll head out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all
we'll
walking.
start walking.
Yep. That way.
Do, 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 do.
Pericles, can I ask you? As we're walking,
Well, you
walk up
don't
to
know it.
Pericles.
You don't know his name's Perk.
You don't know my name's
Or
Pericles.
sorry. Okay. As I walk up to Jonathan and ask him, do you know my father?
I knew him briefly. I met him once. Most of what I know about your father, I was charged by the king to find him.
Can I ask you for what reason?
What reason to find him?
Yeah.
His disappearance was very sudden. He was out of character. Your dad was a soldier, right?
Yeah.
Making sure. Your father, his disappearance. He disappeared from combat. We were fighting, and after everything was over, we went through, tried to find everybody, and your father was gone. We found signs of him being taken, and me being in the position that I am, I was charged with tracking him down. And
Well, because like in my story, it was 10 years after the war. Um, so did like my so have I been looking DM? Have I been looking for my dad for what, like 10 years? Have I been looking for him for 3 years? Because kind of how I have it, during the 10-year war. Um, after serving 3 years under my father. Um, but I don't know how long have I been looking for him. Like how long has he been missing?
He was missing after the war was ended. It was a few years after the wars ended.
Okay, so
oh
it's
well,
been
then scratch
it's
it,
been so
scratch everything I just said.
okay. So I'm just kind of trying to play like I don't know how long he's been missing. I don't know if this has
Um,
been
so he did go
like
missing, but
six
he
months,
was a
5 years.
high-end general. That's why you
So
weren't.
your father, after the war, that's when I met him. Was in the war. We only met once, but after the war was over, we were recovering. He was getting his regiments built up again and everything. And then, honestly, from what all we knew, he just vanished. Don't know where he went. Had no word of why or where or how long. So the king charged me with tracking him down. I've been doing so for a few years now. Um, and I've found information of hints and clues, but I could never really figure out exactly where he went or why. And this was the first real. Honestly, this was the first clue that I had of anything that has to do with your father for probably 2 years now. His trail went cold a long time ago.
All right, thank.
Um, but I'm sorry that I can't give you more information. All I knew is that he was taken. That's all I knew.
All right. Do you know by any chance if the king has any information how he said was to protect me and my mother?
As far as I know, he would not, because if he did, he would have shared it with me so that I could have found him. Any information that would have helped me to figure out where your father went or why would have been shared with me for my searching. And I was never given any information like that, so I would assume no, that the king would have no idea.
All right, I appreciate it. Then I'll just continue walking.
um, Akira will just go up to not Akir and then just walk by him.
Does she hold his hand?
No,
Oh, okay.
but she'll just
It
walk
nods her
by
head.
him and
The
I mean, now
Erica gods would be pissed.
so
Probably.
she's just gonna
Yeah.
sit there and just walk by him and show him support, and then yeah,
So has anybody
Nigel.
else in this group got secrets that we need to know about?
Well,
Because
I was
we
gonna say
might not help.
Nigel's actually gonna hold back and go to Torben. Hello.
Uh, he is
Hello?
ignoring Leatrix's question.
Does anybody? Oh, did you say that out loud?
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if anybody
Oh.
else had anything else to hide that they would like to tell the group about. So we can be honest with each other and not have any more secrets.
Good question. What about you?
I've been living my life day by day.
So you keep
Advent-
saying.
adventurous. I just like to be adventurous and go out and
But what's your story? I know you're blind. I mean, I'm not dumb.
And
What's the story on that?
you didn't
I'm
want to see
just
your
curious.
father. What's the story behind that?
I didn't want to what?
See your father when we were at the Elven Kingdom.
Yeah.
So do you have no communication with your family?
I'm just a lost soul on a journey to living my life the way I want to, without
Where
being
where
told.
are you from? Curious.
No, she was
Exactly.
afraid.
Torben kind of slips off to the side.
Okay.
Are
I
you like
noticed.
stealthing it
Yeah, he
off
already did.
to the side? What'd you roll?
Really high.
You bastard. um,
31 he rolled.
wow.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
roll a perception to see if I can see that. Oh, dude, it was almost a nat 20. Are you kidding me? All right, I don't see it. All right, continue. Sorry.
so I mean, to be honest with you guys, we've been together for quite some time, but
¿Qué pasó?
my home was once Tradador and it is no longer my home.
I mean, that kind of made sense. Everybody there knew you, and you're kind of a legend, by what I understand.
I wouldn't say legend if that's what
I
people want to
mean,
call it. I
all
just
the sounds of it, everybody wanted to sleep with you because you were a legend.
Eh,
I mean, that guy at the brothel or whatever was kind of horny for you, so it's like,
This is true. This is true. Did you leave?
do you see that's why I don't want to be there? I'd like to be my own
I mean,
person
it
and
makes
not
sense,
be
but
called
I'm
a
just
legend.
I'm just kind of curious and like how you would be able to see, like, because you're blind, correct? I mean, I don't want to poke any feelings or anything. I'm just I kind of just poured my heart out and told you guys everything, and well,
To a
mostly
degree,
everything, and yeah.
I can see.
Leatrix, can I ask you, are you royalty? Your family?
As
Hey,
much as it me pains me to say this, yes.
so was
And
that your
and
was
this
that?
is something that you resent?
Well, when your family is
I mean,
royalty, you're put to a high standard and you just sometimes don't
that's why
believe in their rulings and their ways. And so
I'll
you
get
just
that.
I
take
get
off and
that.
do your own.
I
I
get
mean,
that.
all royalty, in my opinion, are uptight cocksuckers,
Hmm.
and so I understand why you want to leave, and that's why I like to live my life on the sea and be my own person. You know, it's just a bird, whatever you want to call me.
Well,
Um,
everybody expects so much from you and your family's royalty as well. And when you just want to
but
be your own person, you can't when you're in that environment,
and
especially when, you know,
I'll get that, but in your let's say your predicament, right?
mhm.
You also get to take care of all those other people. I
If
mean,
you can call it taking care of people, unless you're ruling with an iron fist and you're
well,
belittling people.
I'm assuming that's what your dad does. Uh, but are you the heir to his throne?
That at this moment in time is questionable.
And let
You
me
think
ask you,
he?
I have one more question. So the king that we spoke with, is that your brother? Or
No, no, that is my uncle.
it's your uncle? Okay. So your father
Okay.
is the king's brother.
Hmm. That is correct.
Hmm. Interesting. I guess if you want to share more later on, you can. I'm kind of anxious myself right
Well,
now.
it's
I'm not thinking clearly. So if I come off as dickish, I'm sorry.
I
Just
mean,
being really
and
curious about.
and to answer your question, I mean, from earlier about the blindness, to a degree, I can see not as well as you guys can, but I've learned over the years to handle my.
I mean,
is this something you were born with, or is this
shooting a
something
bow
that was
and
happening to
arrow.
you?
So
If you don't want to say, you don't have to.
as we're walking, I'm gonna take my
Yeah.
blindfold off so that you guys can see that my eyes are green looking flame.
Mm.
This is part of the reason I wear this. I can see
Mm.
outlines of most things, but when people see this, they freak out.
Can Nigel do an R? Well, no, sorry. Can Akir do it? Nigel's not staring at her. Can I do an Arcana check on that? Like,
Sure thing.
is it magic? Yeah.
I rolled a 16 because I'm doing the same thing.
17. I'm better.
Okay, you
As a rogue.
both know that this is a just like that one ancient spell. This is another one, but it's more of a curse, and it's one of the ones that only can be broke by a certain deed. For
Just
the
pretend
user.
my
Hey,
The user has to
you
do
got the
something.
Hercules curse. Got it.
And Grizzly don't know shit.
Yeah, just pretend I didn't even roll.
He rolled a 3.
Jesus. Wow.
Your eyes are on fire. Shit.
Oh shit. Oh, I actually heard of this while I was up with Shadona. Man, that's crazy. Like 2 ancient shits. Crazy.
And then I'm gonna
Hey.
say, hey Torben, what about you? You have anything to?
As you guys turn around, you notice
You ain't
Torben's
seen
not
shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
who he
saying
is.
that.
Oh,
Corbin's not what?
Where'd Torben go?
Where in the hell did that little shit go this time?
I'm gonna do a
He
perception check
seems to
see if I
pop
can
up
see
out of
anything.
nowhere. I'm just gonna keep going.
Well,
Nope, 19. I don't see shit.
Perception.
I'm gonna roll.
nope. I don't know shit. Probably
23. I don't see
23.
anything. If he
You
rolled
know
a
anything?
31 stealth, I don't see anything. You literally have to have a
17.
31 or higher to see him.
Yeah, no one knows where he went.
That sneaky little guy.
Oh shit.
Damn it, Torben. We've already lost you once. Now we've lost you again.
Oh,
Right, I think we should keep an eye on him moving forward.
+1 to perception, so I doubt she sees anything.
Yeah, we need to keep our eye on him.
Oh shit.
Something weird is going on with him.
What do you mean by that, Jonathan? Does he seem strange to you guys?
He seemed a little off. Oh, Nigel
He
or Akir.
he seemed a little off. He's hiding something, and then now he just steps out of view for whatever it is he's doing. I think I'm not saying he's doing anything bad or something bad is happening. I'm saying he's not
He's going through
he's
some
not
stuff.
right. He's
What you're
not
saying.
telling us exactly what's going on, and the fact that he just disappeared right now adds a little bit of suspicion. And keep in mind, my entire job is to be suspicious of people. But I'm just saying, we should
Don't be suspicious.
we
Don't
should
be
keep
suspicious.
just be wary of him moving forward.
I'm
But
I'm
I'm
guessing he's
assuming
been through
he'll
a lot.
right.
Haven't we all?
Yeah, and he wouldn't really tell us what had happened to him or where he had been. He kind of
Must be
just
pretty
brushed it off.
serious.
I wonder if his brother could have had something to do with it, or his family.
I don't know. His brother seemed pretty adamant that he had no idea where Torben was. I don't think it has anything to do with him.
Does anybody know anything or know anybody that he knows? Has he told anybody about people that he knows or something?
He hasn't
He
told me
hasn't told
anything.
me. He hasn't told me what.
No, Tobin just likes to sleep with risky women. That's all I know.
That is very, very true.
He'll pop up again. I'm sure
He
of
might
it.
have a
He
disease.
did it.
Nigel, you might have to cure a disease or something on him. He might have one, and he might be itching in the bushes back there. I don't know.
This poor guy's got some something going on in his life.
He might have the crabs or something. I don't know.
You'd hear me screaming in the distance. Ah!
It hurts when I
Constantly,
pee.
constantly scratching my crotch. Oh man, it burns. No.
Maybe he's got gonosyphilis.
What time? What time is it right now?
Yeah, how close are how long have we been walking?
He's
You
got
guys
the
are
Rhea.
probably getting pretty close. You're probably a few miles away from the place now.
And what time? The day, night,
It's
dark.
probably, let's see, it was late afternoon when you guys first left. It's probably getting early evening now, so you guys are about there.
I'll scout the area while
Oh,
I'm.
so more like dusk.
Yeah, and as I'm
Okay.
walking and listening, I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything that moves. Just
Okay.
Yeah, I'm scouting the area.
any other goblins or traps or whatever.
Okay, go ahead and do a perception check on whoever's kind of like doing scouting.
Okay.
Nigel's in the front, so he can do that as well as somebody else. So 13 for Nigel.
I heard them. I heard them say all of that. By the way.
But my
I know.
passive perception is a 19, so
And Nigel's is the passive perception is also a 19. So
What's your passive perception? Do you know where it's at?
My passive perception is 22.
Where does it say that?
no,
Passive
it's
is-
right
not.
below saving throws.
Yours is a 16, so if you look below your strength dex, go straight down.
I'm a 14.
Down. Right there. Perception's the
Yeah.
top one. It's a 16.
Nigel's passive perception is 19, investigation's 12, and
So
insight.
if you roll
19.
higher than that, or lower than that, then just take your passive perception.
So it's different. Passive perception is if you're just walking through an area and you don't actually do a search,
Yeah, it's
try to
just,
perceive
it's,
something.
Oh, shit, it is 22.
It's
It's
just
just
your
like in the
natural
corner of
ability
your
to
eye.
see stuff.
I got
Right. It's just your natural ability. The other one is active. You actually have to do a perception check.
Right.
So if you're trying to go off of passive perceptions, like you're just walking through an area, then you only go off of passive perception. You don't do perception checking.
Okay. I got you.
I got the same.
Unless someone is actively looking for something.
Right, unless you're actually looking for something.
Okay. Torben, you don't really see much. You see some squirrels and a bear in the distance. You see some deer running around, but nothing of a danger. The rest
I'm
of you
trying to keep ahead of the group too, by the way.
and you
just
know
to-
you know exactly where the group's at as well.
Oh yeah.
So you guys don't quite know where Torben is, but you also see animals running around and stuff, but nothing of danger that are close to you that you notice.
Alright, well, we're almost there. Let's
Hopefully,
pick up the pace a
Tolkien's
wee
just
bit.
following us. I'm assuming he is.
I don't know. Maybe. I think he's
Maybe.
playing
He
hide and seek.
just needed some time to himself. Maybe we should give him a little bit.
I mean, he is a monk. Maybe he's from the holes, and he doesn't want to come.
You're,
I don't
you're
know.
gonna catch you're gonna
I don't
catch me
think he
by
would
the,
abandon the group.
catch me by the stream taking a pee in the water going, oh, it burns, it burns.
Oh, I knew it!
What's wrong? I'm trying to pass a kidney stone.
Does anybody have some healing ointment? It
I got a lightning bolt. Will that help?
might. Right on the tip.
I told you you should have stayed away from those girls on the Bravo.
Or
Okay, so
cauterize the wound.
you guys gonna continue chatting?
I'm just walking there.
I'm still hidden. Yes.
What are your thoughts on all this?
Who? Who are you talking to? You cut out.
Pericles.
Oh, sorry. Well, if Alexandria is under attack and this tower is above it, I'm assuming the Dark Lord knows of this sorceress. There's a chance that he's sent people up there to deal with her. That being said, I don't see any reason, if they did go after her, that they would do anything with, excuse if this sounds abrasive, but the body. I don't think that they would have much interest in a body that's laying there. Um, so I think worst case scenario, your sorceress may not be with us anymore, but I think that the body of your son should still be there, that we can resolve his situation.
I sure hope you're right.
I do too. Because based off of what you showed me, it seems that someone has encountered the sorceress and has disposed of her. Um, like I said, I don't see any reason that they would do anything with the body or anything. So I think that we'd be able to get there and fix fix him.
All right.
But there's only one way to find out, and that's going there and taking a look for ourselves. If things are worse than we imagine, then we need to do whatever we can to figure out what happened. But I have hope that he's still there. I truly
Thank
believe that he should still be there.
Are
But I'll go with you, obviously, and any kind of aid that I can be, I will.
I appreciate it.
Of course. Now, let's get to this monastery and find that teleportation circle so we can get this done with.
Right. Okay.
Continuing walking.
Okay. As you guys continue walking, you hear clatter of hoofs.
Like
Did I
which
see
direction?
anything?
Like a horse?
Like it's running on a road.
Oh,
a
well.
single or multiple?
Just one.
Okay.
You guys aren't on a road, just so you guys know. Just hitting that cobblestone, it sounds like.
Right. I think we're close. I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up pace.
Same.
Okay. So as you guys you're perceiving it. Oh yeah. All you hear is the hoof prints, Sir Grizz.
Yep.
Um, as you guys get closer, you do notice bustling of people just heading into what looks like a bunch of beaten up people, civilians, bloodied, smoke, like dirty and stuff, all just heading into the monastery for protection from the invasion. People just going in. You see horses every now and then start like trying to run to get to the front. The gates are open to the monastery. They're about 30 feet tall walls of solid stone and fire at the top. You see torches and giant wooden doors that are actually just opened right now, letting people in. You see monks kind of just checking people, make sure they're okay at the front. Um, all sorts of races, but you did notice that they're mostly human so far at the front, mostly human monks. Um, you see like inside, you can see lots of people just shuffling in. You see um, it's kind of getting dark. The pathway that they are on is of nice cobblestone pathway. You see pyres that go down about 20 feet down the pathway and then stop, just kind of lighten the path up to the gates. You do notice at the very top more monks just kind of watching, and they are armed. Um,
Does it look like people are rushing in?
yeah, they're kind of rushing.
I'm gonna go up to the closest monk.
Okay, so you'd have
Do
to
we see
actually
like
go.
fires or anything in the distance? Like
Uh,
like someone's
not
been
that you,
attacked.
not that you can see.
Okay.
Um,
Cierra la puerta, mi
you do
amor.
to get to the closest monk, you'd
No vengas sin
actually
zapatos.
have to go through and follow quite a few people, and you'd have to walk for about 50 feet. But with how many people there are, and they're trying to rush, there's a lot of pushing and shoving as well.
Right. um.
You see the closest monk helping people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do we see
You
Torben
says
yet?
the
Has he come out?
Yeah, I'm the closest monk helping people.
Oh,
Hey, there's the little
right.
shit.
I'll let
Torben,
that pass.
you little. Are you from this monastery? Is this your monastery?
I don't know. Am I from this monastery? Well,
No, this is like a brotherly monastery, though.
no, but I always help out when I see brothers in need.
Okay. Do you know the hierarchy here?
You
Who's the
do.
head monk, the master?
So you do, Torben.
Yeah,
He.
I got a 28 on history check, so I
So
probably know him.
so there are 12 monasteries total, and each hierarchy in each one has to approve of a monk becoming a master, which is you. You're a master. So each one puts you through a test, and so you know him from the tests.
Yes, I know. I know of this
Right. What's his
monastery.
name? Do you know where we could find him quickly? Do you know what we're trying to accomplish here?
I just showed up. I just saw these people were in need, so I started helping. Hey, Colton, have I been to this location before? Or...
Yeah, this is where one of your tests were.
All right. Do I know the name of the sensei of this location?
Yeah, it's Shali.
Yeah, his name is Shali.
Her name is
I had the
Shali.
Charlie.
test. Sorry, her name is Shali. I had the test underneath her. No, I don't mean it
Did
that
you have
way.
Did you have to test on top of her
You
as well?
dirty.
We
No,
need
no,
to
she's
Right.
speak with
test
her.
of our skill.
We need to speak with her like right now. Do you know how we would be able to get in and to do that? Not as refugees, but as obviously, like I said, you know what we're trying to accomplish here. You've been with us.
Yeah, I could try to seek her out and see if I can find out if we can stay here for the night and find out what's going on with these people.
Right. I need to have access to their teleportation circle as well. If you could arrange that. That's the very important part of this.
So, Torben, you only know that the only person that can give that permission is the hierarchy.
They're not here.
They're not here.
The hierarchy for the orders are not here. The monk,
Well, what the
martial
hell are
art
they
orders.
supposed to do?
They're the only ones that can give the permission to use the teleportation circles.
This is kind
I
of an urgent mission
I
here,
can send.
Torben.
I can talk to
And if you can get me an
Shali and
audience with
see
Shali,
and I can talk with Shali and see if she would allow us to send a message to the council and have them give it
Do
authorization
you
to do
know?
it.
Do you know exactly kind of the area the teleportation circle is?
I
No,
didn't hear you.
no, Torben, you don't.
No, I don't.
right?
Sorry, I'm
If
having
you
a hard
can,
time hearing Logan sometimes.
Yeah,
If
I
you
Sorry.
can, Turban, this is you know the gravity of this situation. Can you get me an audience with Shali?
Let us help these people first, and then we'll go in and we'll talk with her.
I'll just start walking in.
I'll
After
help
I'm
with the
Torben.
gonna
people.
After Torben, I'll
I'm
just.
gonna I'm gonna stick with Akir and go inside and try to find another monk that doesn't look too busy.
they're all pretty busy except the ones on top of the wall that are holding that you've seen. The ones on top of the wall that are
Right.
kind of guarding, looking out, making sure
Yeah,
Well,
we'll.
things are going.
after I get inside, I'm gonna go up to a monk and try to talk to him.
Okay. And Torben, Leatrix, what are you doing, Grizz?
I'm helping Torben and Leatrix with people.
Okay. So they're all helping people. Akra, I'm assuming, went with you, Ikir.
Yeah.
Okay. So you three go inside and you see a monk standing at the first building. He's standing there, kind of just overlooking everybody. Not really. He's just looking over everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him.
He is a tiefling. You notice
Okay.
he looks fairly young. Like he's not a master.
Right.
He looks fairly young.
So I'm gonna walk up to him.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, can I help you?
Yes, I sure hope so. We are not part of this refugee group. We're part of a group sent out by King Alexander to gather forces to fight against the Dark Lord. We have a very important mission that we are trying to accomplish that is of the utmost importance, and it has a bit of a time crunch to it. Is there any way I could get an audience with Shali? Do you think you'd be able to help with that?
And I'll hold as he says this. I'll hold up the coin from King Alexander.
I don't quite know what that coin is, but I will go personally and see if she can see you. But you guys,
Let
please wait here.
let her know let her know that we were sent by the king himself to speak to her.
Oh,
Give her this coin, and I'll
okay,
hand it to him.
okay. And he takes the coin. Okay. And he runs towards the center of town, or center of the monastery. Sorry.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna
Okay. And then as you
I'm
guys
gonna
go out there,
wait.
Torben, Leatrix, and Grizz, you guys see some refugees that look. Actually, roll me. No, you guys aren't. No, you guys are good. You guys see some hooded figures walking up to the monastery.
Do I recognize any symbols or anything on him?
No, they're just black cloaks. It looks like. They just look a little fishy.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
All right. Can I guess I'll investigate them, see if I can see anything.
No, I'll go up to him and say, "What is your business here?"
The first one has a pretty deep. You can't quite see who it is or what race he is or anything. He's just. We need help. We're here for sanctuary.
You would be here for sanctuary with the way you look.
Uh,
I don't know if I trust these guys.
No. I'm gonna say lower your cloaks, your hoods,
How come you're not asking anyone else to do
because
the
no one
same?
else. I don't see anyone else with hoods.
Well, there's
Yeah.
quite a few with hoods and stuff. These ones just look a little odd.
Well, we just got here, so we're getting there.
Fine. And he looks at the other two and he nods and he takes them off, and you guys all see that they are Goliaths.
I don't know what that is.
They are half
Half
Human,
giant.
half
half human.
giant, half giant, half human. And they are usually barbaric and usually mercenaries for money.
Well, all are welcome as long as they keep the peace.
He just
I agree.
He just nods, and he kind of tries to shuffle by Grizz, who's right there.
Think we should keep an eye on those guys.
It's
gonna-
not hard. These guys are tall. They're like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, they're pretty tall.
I'm gonna just follow a little distance and just keep an eye on them.
Okay. So as you guys, uh, as they get to the gate, and you guys are behind them, all of a sudden an explosion happens, and one of them actually blows up, and you see people flying. It actually roll me Grizz because you followed them. Roll me,
He wants to poop.
From a distance.
yeah, roll me a dexterity save. Okay, so the explosion hits you, but you dodge it enough and you stay on your feet pretty good. Where
I'll be right.
you
I
don't
know
fall
this
down.
is getting to the exciting part, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Um, explosion happens. You see people just scatter everywhere. Body parts flying. One of the doors actually comes off its hinges and falls and hits the other side, so it's just leaning now. All the people that were right there are completely obliterated, right by the gate. You see
Suicide bomber.
you see children just crying, looking for their parents. You see people with limbs missing crawling on the ground, trying to get to safety or trying to get anywhere. Um, and that is actually where we're gonna end our session today.
Shit.
Say if you want it, we can probably go.
Hey, we're going out on a bang.
I know we could go longer, but we have stuff we gotta do. And we have a few minutes. I could give out XP from last session and this session. But
All
yeah,
right, what's going on?
so you see people just get obliterated, children crying, people crawling with limbs missing and stuff, trying to get to safety to get help. One of the doors comes off its hinges and is leaning against the other side. It's blown up pretty much.
I see where it came from.
Yeah, it came from those. Well,
Well, because I was
you
inside.
guys were inside and you guys weren't facing the gate, so you just know it just came from behind you.
So I'm gonna look back. Can I make a perception check to
Uh,
see
so
anyone that looks
so
off?
so we actually ended the session. I was just recapping.
Oh, that's the end of the session?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went out on
Oh.
a bang.
Yeah, we did. We're leaving it on a cliffhanger.
Mm.
So yeah, so those three hooded characters went up, an explosion happened, and all of a sudden, the session has ended. So well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. There's a lot of storytelling. And Nigel, I'm sad that the chat didn't get to hear Nigel's speech because it was a good one. Pretty good speech. He convinced, and he rolled really good, so that helps.
Luckily,
um, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and if you did, please smash that like button. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Invasion of Alexandria. Thanks.
Bye.